Welcome to part 2 of trends that we want to talk about. So hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my zine, your digital fashion magazine. Yes, you have seen me in this outfit because this is part 2 of my summer trends video, and I'm filming it all in one day because we are savage. So if you saw my last video, you would know what trends I am currently obsessing over, trying to convince myself not to buy, but will probably buy. And so today we are talking about the trends that I actually am not convincing myself to buy and will not buy. Will I might change my ideas in the upcoming months? Yes. We are not here for certainties, but I thought that this channel doesn't just need to be about things I like. It could be about things that are cool but that I don't personally use. Not that I'm a hater, I'm literally the opposite of a hater. My motto is if you're not hurting anyone, do whatever the freak you want, and if you're happy, I'm happy. But yeah, these are just trends that I wanted to talk about. Again, trends are insignificant, and this is not a world-saving topic to talk about, but it's fun, and you clicked on it already, so it means that you care. So let's just go into the video. Also, thank you Skillshare for sponsoring this video. More on that later. First trend talked about by Lainey Ozark, one of my biggest references on YouTube. Mountain shoes. There's a lot of names for these shoes. I'll try to go back to her video and find the name that she gave to these shoes. But honestly, as someone that has been loving ugly fashion and rocking ugly things, this is an ugly shoe that I'm not here for. You know when you have that little tickling feeling in your brain that you're like, I might like it in the future? I have that with these, so I might transition into liking them, but it's not doing it for me right now. I do think they are very versatile shoes. Like, if you actually like them, I feel like they could go with anything from skirts to pants to dresses. I think the fact that they're so funky, ugly looking makes them very versatile because they're gonna be controversial either way, so you might as well just pair with a bright pink flared ribbon filled dress, you know. I think because I have a lot of more masculine things in my closet, I tend to go for slightly more feminine shoes. I wonder if the people that are doing the trend forecasting nowadays just go into a Walmart and just look at the most random objects and then do things from there. Trends are cyclical, right? So in a couple years, and they've been so fastly moving, so I wonder if in like 5 years or even less, we're going to ditch this ugly cute top pattern at all and start being super like classically feminine and like basic, you know what I mean? If we're now leaning towards mountain shoes with the dresses, and if fashion is cyclical, that means that we're going to be drawn to an opposite of that in a few years. And what is going to be that opposite? I feel like we're doing it all right now, but we aren't doing it all because everyone always feels in their decade that they're doing it all. And I'm reading a book by Stephen Hawking about how the Earth is going to explode in like, I don't know how many billion years. So take advantage of cool fashion while it exists before our planet explodes. Okay, next thing, I find it funny that I don't like it because it could be the thing that I would like, but it's tutus. I don't know if it's the silhouette that tutus give you. To be honest, at this point, I don't know why I don't like things because the reasons that make me like things at this point are so weird and random. Also, if you've danced in tutus, you know how warm they can get, so it's not that much of a good idea for summer. And I think the ones that I've been seeing that are most popular aren't like short tutu skirts, they're like maxi or midi tutu skirts. I can see how it's fun. It's also like a kind of scratchy material. My ballet tutus weren't that comfortable. Like, are you wearing shorts underneath? To be honest, it's what I was saying. My reasons for liking certain types of fashion right now are so random that I don't know how valid my reasons for not liking something could be. Because like, you don't like tutus, but you like astronaut bright glittery sneakers and your Depop vintage. You don't have to ride to not like tutus. Following up, we have something that is coming from one of the videos that I did about 2010s fashion coming back. I'm scared. I am going to hide myself in my closet after admitting this truth, but I think that those triangle tumbler neon bikinis are going to be back soon, and I'm not ready for that. I don't even think I ever owned one because it was at the time that I was kind of starting to have boobs, but didn't really have boobs, and I was very like weird about my bikinis. But do you remember? Are you ready for them? Because I've been seeing TikToks of people saying that they're coming back, and it's so ugly but cool, and I'm like, No, and I'm goosebumps right now. Like, I usually don't feel strongly about things, but this is too nostalgic for me to not have an emotional reaction to, and I need you to tell me if you think that this is normal, because I do not think this is normal. Anyways, talking a little bit about more normal things, thank you Skillshare for sponsoring this video. If you are not new to my channel, you would know that I have been using Skillshare for years and years, and they have literally been a big contributor to my career as a freelancer. I've used it to learn graphic design skills in intensive 40-hour courses, but I also use it to learn quick animation skills, or even to try to get hobbies. YouTube used to be my hobby, and then it became a job. And right now my only hobby is cooking, which I kind of do it to survive, so it's probably not a hobby, and reading. So I kind of like the idea of doing something that is not work related, and Skillshare is a place that I love to go to like unwind and learn something that I'm not going to use for quote unquote productive work money making things, but it's also a place that I go for money making skills. These are some class suggestions that I've taken in the past and that I love and truly recommend. And the one I'm taking this month is called The Productivity for Creators, Systems Organization and Workflow by Ali Abdal. He's actually one of my favorite personal development YouTubers, so I was stoked to see that he's also on Skillshare. He talked about parallel processing, not running out of ideas, and just nurturing creative brains, and I'm actually trying to apply all of these concepts this week. It's funny because as a creator, you can't really force yourself to have ideas, but there's things that you can actually do to make sure that you're not burning out and that you're kind of taking care of your brain so that it's most likely to generate ideas. So it was really nice to hear someone's perspective on that and kind of rationalize certain concepts and learn to have better systems implemented to do my job. So yeah, the first 1,000 people to click the link in my description box will get a 1-month free trial of Skillshare. Go ahead and click it so that you don't miss it. Anyways, back to the video. Next trend is wedges, and once again, I think my minimalist brain just wants to see a uniform platform and not a different one. Like, if I was the type of person to collect shoes, I would probably get wedges, but I don't love them enough to add a pair to my shoe collection. Like, I have a certain specific spot where I put shoes, and it could only fit a certain number of shoes, and I'm trying to, every time I get a new pair, recycle another one, give it to someone or sell it, because it comes a point where, like, I'm a freelancer, I work from home, I study from home, I don't need 20 pairs of shoes. So I think wedges are not something I love enough to invest in. And again, as I told you, this video isn't about me hating on items. It's just like the items that I think are cool, but I'm not, or maybe I don't think are cool, but I'm just like not going to spend my money on or my energy in getting them to my house. Because once you live alone, you learn that things that come into your apartment, that needs to get out of your apartment. And moving is tiring, and so I don't want to accumulate things that I don't want. Coming up, we have something controversial. Ding, 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 boxer shorts. I just don't think I'm confident enough to be wearing those boxer shorts, like, straight out. I'm just being honest. Like, I think they look very cute, and I think they can be very flattering. There's nothing wrong with showing a little bit of your booty, and it's hot. I'm very confident with fashion, but then when it comes to like showing a lot of your body, I kind of lose confidence, not because I don't like my body, because I'm like, do I really want people to see certain parts of my body, or do I want to be like discreet about that? So I don't know. Isn't it weird to think that you could be wearing your underwear as clothes? Like, you wouldn't wear underwear under your boxer shorts, right? Because they're boxers already. So technically, you're seeing your underwear. It's not underwear. Okay, this is something that I love. I'm just not going to wear probably unless I need to go to a completely out of the box event. Because in my day-to-day, I don't think it would be like very, me saying this and then wearing very dysfunctional outfits on my day-to-day, but I don't know. Those lace bodysuits, like literally lace bodysuits that kind of, I like the idea that they're kind of like a skin base for your outfit. They make everything look so much cooler if you're wearing a top, then your sleeves are lace, and then your legs are lace, and then if you're wearing a cropped top, then your belly is lace. Like, it's so fun, because for me, that's almost like tattooing your body for a day. Yeah, I think it's a beautiful way to like embellish your body and truly elevate it in a simple outfit. And last but not least, I hope this is not a very short video, but there's so many things that I think I might like and buy in the future, and I don't want to be like 100% hypercritical, just a little bit. So there's a trend I've been seeing, which is kind of just now getting brought up, or layering hair clips, like doing these hairstyles that have like 3 or 4 big chunky hair clips. I think that's fun. I just love doing things with my head, and I feel like I would hurt my head if I had like 4 hair things in my head. I think that's really interesting, and if you're into hairstyles, that's definitely something that is very easy to do at home and very inexpensive. However, I really want to figure out different ways, and literally simple ways to spice up my hair, because it's such a big element. Like, it's kind of another piece of clothing that you have in your body if you think about it. Anyways, that was all for today's video. Again, thank you Skillshare for sponsoring this video. Make sure that you click the link in the description box, and I will see you in my next time. Bye!